Hi guys, welcome to the paper discussion of CS Executive. I am here to discuss with you the paper of strategic management. Keep in mind this paper will be of 100 marks. The name of the paper is Financial and Strategic Management. So I am here to discuss the second part, that is strategic management. So let's start guys, let's start with the discussion. I hope you can see the paper right in front of you. So let's start. This is 40 marks of strategic management. The first 60 questions will be for FM. So let's start with part 2. So here I am with June 2023 paper discussion of SM. Let's start. The first question. Which structure is suitable to firms operating in a single or related business? Now, what I will do, I will write the chapter number as well as the page number of the questions that has been picked up by our institute. I will try to map this. With our study material as far as possible. Keep in mind guys, this is a theory subject. A lot of things can be asked from other books also, especially institute's book. But most of the questions were picked up from our book also. Okay, so don't worry, everything we will try to map. There are few practical questions which are picked up from real life scenarios. We will discuss that in length also, so need not worry. So let's start guys. Let's start with question number 61. Which structure is suitable to firms operating in a single or related business? Now as you can see, they are talking about the structure. So in which chapter we have structure? So structure is being talked about in implementation. So which chapter I am talking about? I am talking about chapter number 5. So here strategy, implementation and control, this chapter. So let's try to find out structural implementation. If you remember, there we had different kinds of issues in implementation. So structural implementation was also one of the key points. So this is chapter number 5. Now let's try to understand this. So here look at this. What are the different forms of organization structure? Functional structure, divisional structure, matrix structure, free form structure. So functional structure. So what is the question? Which structure is suitable for firms operating in single or related businesses? Single business, let's say you are having one small business. Divisional structure is used when you have multiple businesses in multiple locations. So divisional structure is eliminated. Matrix structure is used when your work is divided into different projects. And free form organization structure, there is no hierarchy at all. So now you tell me, by the process of elimination, the correct answer seems to be A. Again, institute has not come up with their own answers. So this is the answer according to us. We will wait for the institute answers and thereafter you can cross check with our institute's answer also. Okay. So according to me, 61, the answer is A. Where you can find this, which chapter? This is there in chapter number 5. So this is chapter 5 in our book. Okay. So see here, the structure is suitable for firms operating in single or related businesses. So this is your answer to 61. I hope you have understood this much. I will not keep on asking again and again. This was the first and the last time. I hope you have done your answer paper well. 62. Which of the following is, again, whenever I taught you all, I told you to be careful about this. Not one of the objectives of BPR. Not one of the objectives. Means this is not an objective of the BPR. So do you remember BPR? I gave you an example of our institute, how they have changed the entire procedure from offline to online, from physical to digital, from paper based to paperless. I made you remember those 3 words: radical redesigning, dramatic improvement, fundamental rethinking. I hope you remember all this. So now let's go through. By the way, this is which chapter? This is chapter number 6. This is chapter number 6. Look at this, chapter number 6. The first concept itself is BPR, okay? So let's go to the option. Boost effectiveness and produce higher quality products for end customer. Let's not jump to conclusion. Let's read all the points. Improve efficiency in the production process. Provide more meaningful work to employees. Cost saving in the short run. Now you tell me, out of the three, which do you think will not be the objective? Think. Yes, many of you all might have guessed this, right? Cost saving in the short run. So where is it? Where you can find this? I believe if you might have searched, you might have understood this. Again, this is primary objective. No problems. We will search for the objectives also. There is this objectives. See, objectives of BPR. Okay, boost effectiveness and produce high quality products. Improve efficiency. Look what is written here. Cost saving in the long run. What is written here? In the short run. I hope you understood this. Okay, 63rd question now. I'll be a little fast now. Which of the following is, again, read this, highlight this, not be the reason for the failure, not be the reason for failure of BPR. Employees' resistance against change. This results into failure. By the way, what they are asking you, which of the following is not a resultant of BPR, failure of BPR. So, employees' resistance against change is one of the reasons why BPR fails. Communication breakdown. Personnel turnover during transition, means employees are leaving. The BPR is going on and the employees are leaving the organization. They are not able to accept this change. So, they are leaving the organization. And all the three are your problems. So, the correct answer here will be D. So, again, this is which chapter? They are talking about BPR. So, this is also chapter number 6. Check this out. Give me a minute, guys. Yes, failure. What are the failure for BPR? Employees' resistance against change, communication breakdown and personal turnover during transition. Okay. 64th question. Point out the false statement. Again, false statement. Statement which is not correct. A point. BPR challenges the process fundamentals, whereas Six Sigma prioritizes by cost of poor quality. Again, they are talking about two things, BPR and Six Sigma. If they are talking about BPR and Six Sigma, so this is there in our chapter number 6. And if you remember, guys, there was one distinction between in our book. Do you remember? Yes, I believe those students who might have studied this subject might remember that there is one distinction between. Let me, give me a minute. I guess I will take more time in searching for the text. Yes, Six Sigma. Just below that there is one distinction between. Yes, look at this comparison between BPR and Six Sigma. Okay. So, first, BPR challenges the process fundamentals, whereas Six Sigma prioritizes cost of poor quality. No problems. Okay. BPR relies on outside consultants, whereas Six Sigma relies on internal experts. BPR is based on process maps, whereas Six Sigma is based on statistical analysis. Okay, great. Risk return of BPR is medium to high, and whereas the Six Sigma it is high low. So let's try to find out. I know the answer. I know the answer here. So let's see if you can find out. First of all, tools. BPR talks about process map. This talks about statistical analysis. Was it there? Yes, it was there. See here. Okay. So next point. The method, it challenges the process fundamentals, it prioritizes cost of product quality capabilities. See here it is written. Yes. So this is also there. We want a false statement which is not correct. So incorrect statement we want. Okay. Key feature, outside consultants, internal experts. So this is also there. So if all the three are available, let's talk about the risk and return. See, check here, risk return. For BPR it is high low. but check what is written here. Medium high. In BPR, the risk and the return is high low. So what we can conclude by all this? We can conclude that the false answer for this question will be answer D. Option D is your answer. I hope you understood this. Great. So now let's talk about question number 65. Benchmarking, match the column. I have always told you, don't look at the codes. If you look at the codes, you will get confused. Try to search for the correct answer. Try to match. What is benchmarking? If you remember, guys, what is benchmarking? Setting a standard and measuring our productivity with the best industry practices. That is, we are comparing our performance with someone who is better than us. So if we want to do that, so that is benchmarking. Then what is strategic benchmarking? What is performance benchmarking? What is process benchmarking? So when we talk about process benchmarking, we want to compare our process with someone who is better than us. When we talk about performance benchmarking, we want to compare our performance, our financial performance, our output performance with that of our industry best practices. Similarly, for strategy also, we want to compare our strategy with our industry leaders. So let's try to search for the hints. Don't look at the codes. Okay. See, if I talk about process benchmarking, look for the word process. You will find somewhere process. Definitely you will find. Institute always gives you hint. A4. Look at A4. Process benchmarking. Yes, A4 can be matched with, can I say B3? Looking others to identify best practice to improve your own processes. Right? So search A4, B3. In how many options we have A4, B3? Okay, great. So can I say we have eliminated option B and we have eliminated option D. So now we are left with option A and option C. This is how you should approach match the columns. Elimination. Now next, look for words. Look for words that can help you. Okay. So strategic benchmarking. If you can look for strategic benchmarking. Strategic benchmarking. Determining how a company's products and services are. Do you think that is strategic benchmarking? No, I don't think so. In fact, that is about performance benchmarking. So look for A3B1. Do we have A3B1 here? If we have A3B1, we got our answer. And I can say yes, we have A3B1 at both the places. Again, no problems. So in both the options, option A as well as option C, we have that. Okay. Now let's talk about strategic benchmarking and benchmarking. What is benchmarking? Look at the options. Finding and implementing the best business practices, or identifying the best ways to compete in the market. So what do you think? Benchmarking is finding and implementing the best business practices. That is, A1 will be matched with B2, and strategic benchmarking will be identified the best ways to compete in the market. So now check for your answer. A1, B2. Do you have A1, B2? Yes, definitely we have A1, B2. And that is your answer C. Again, benchmarking was there in which chapter? Chapter number 6. So till now, the 5 questions that we have discussed, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 questions are from chapter number 6. Okay. And this also you can find in our book, guys. So if you want me to cross check, make a reference of this, no problems, I will do so. I will do a smart work here now. Instead of searching it manually, I will try to search this over. Oh, no problems. I guess I'm not able to, but it's okay. I will scroll. Benchmarking. Yes, benchmarking types. See this. Okay, first, strategic benchmarking. What is strategic benchmarking? Best ways to compete in the market. I hope you understood this. Then performance benchmarking will be focuses on product and service quality, how strong a company's products and services. And process will be identify the best practices and apply it in your own process. Okay, great. So this was your first 5 questions. Do comment in the comment box how many marks you scored out of 40. Okay, I'll be going through your comments. We read your comments. Okay, so do reply. Now this is a very good question, guys. This is picked up from our institute's book. Okay, Ford Motor Company Total Management or TQM practices started in 1980s when dash was their slogan. So I remember in class also I have told you, read all the case study given to us by our institute, and it is interesting. So if you might have read that, you might have understood that the answer to this question is C. This is not there in our book. Why? Because it is a case study and we cannot incorporate all the case studies, but I believe everybody might have gone through the institute's book, especially for the case studies. Okay, so this is 66C. 67th. Dash, again this is chapter number, if I can tell you, TQM is again chapter number 6. So a lot of questions was asked from chapter number 6, guys. 67. Dash is a statistical based data driven quality program. Statistical based data driven quality program, discipline statistical based. So if you remember, guys, yes, very good. Now you tell me, do we have anything called as quality control management? No, we don't have. So what do you think is the correct answer? Yes, the answer is 6 Sigma. Again, this is chapter number 6. Look at this. 6 Sigma. 6 Sigma is a disciplined statistical based data driven quality program. So this is again chapter number 6. Identify the statement which is, again be careful with the word, incorrect. We want a false statement here. We don't want a correct statement. We want a false statement, incorrect statement. Number 1, ERP. Again ERP, when they talk about ERP, again enterprise resource planning is there in chapter 6. Again itself it is chapter 6. So a lot of questions was picked up from chapter number 6. ERP is a modular software system designed to integrate the main functional. Yes, it is correct. This statement is correct. We want a wrong statement here. Is implemented on premise as well as through cloud. Means on-site or cloud version. Or even many of them have chosen hybrid version also. So this is also a correct statement. Gartner coined the term ERP. This is also correct. So what is a false statement here? The false statement here is they do not require change. Oh, they do not. Do you think they don't require change management? They require change management. So this is chapter number 6. This is also there in our book, guys. Till now, I hope you might have understood. See, modular software designed to integrate. Right, so they have picked up bits and pieces from everywhere. This is the first sentence given to us. Then see here, premises or cloud or mix of both, that is hybrid. Right, so history is Gartner coined the term. So if you know that these 3 are correct, naturally the 4th one will be incorrect. Okay, great. So this is your 68th question. This was also picked up from chapter 6. 69th, guys. Industry 4.0. Again, Industry 4.0 is chapter 6. Is the digitization of manufacturing sector driven by 4 cluster of disruptive technology? Which one of the following is not included? Again, not included. 4 clusters, guys. 4 clusters. Again, I had told you that this can be very important from exam point of view. Industry 4.0. 4 clusters. It is a direct question. 4 clusters. See here. It is driven by 4 clusters. Data, computational power and connectivity. It is there. So not okay. Then we have analytics and intelligence. I'm sorry for this. Data, analytics and intelligence. There also we have analytics and intelligence. Then human machine interaction, we have here human machine interaction also. And then we have fourth one is digital to physical. Digital to physical. See what is written here. Do I need to say more? You understood this. So which is the answer here? The answer is B. Okay. So the answer here is B. So these are the four. Again, this was asked from chapter number 6. Question number 70. Dash is used to describe new technology that seeks to improve and automate the delivery and use of financial services. Use of financial services, technology. Think guys, the answer is right in front of you. Is it 5G? Is it TQM? Is it AI, artificial intelligence? Or is it financial technology, fintech? Think guys, the answer is right in front of you. I have marked it. Again, this was asked from chapter 6. Just check. Fintech. Fintech. Yes, fintech. Okay. Used to describe new technology that seeks to pursue, improve and automate the delivery and use of financial services. So we have discussed the first 10 questions, that is question 61 to 70. I hope you have understood. Except that one question, question 66, everything else I could relate this with our book, that I could map with our book. So institute study mat and our study mat is more than enough for you to score good marks in a theory paper like SM. Okay. So now 71st question. I will just write the chapter number here so that students don't get confused. Yes. 71st question. Which of the following is again not a principle of Max Weber bureaucratic theory? Do you remember guys, this is chapter number 1 from our SM. Yes, therein we had different authors talking about different principles. We had different books written. Yes, different theories. Yes. So let's discuss this. What was the question? Max Weber bureaucratic theory. Okay, this is chapter 1. This was asked from chapter 1. So where is Max Weber? Max Weber bureaucratic of Frederick Thriller. Yes, Max Weber. Here it is. Yes, bureaucratic theory of Max Weber. Okay, let's discuss this. So what are the question? Not a principle. Okay, task specialization. Is task specialization one of the principles? The answer is yes. Let's look at this. Task specialization is one of the principles. Weber said this, that we need to have experts. Hierarchy, is hierarchy there? Again, yes, hierarchy is there. Then we have form selection, and then we have rules and requirements. But let's read hierarchy. What is written here? Hierarchy. To have a clear hierarchy within the organization. Okay, yes, I agree with this. We should have a clear hierarchy. There should be clarity of role, right? Form selection, formal selection. Actually there is a word formal selection here. Okay, formal selection. When selecting leaders, business view, persons, qualification. They should be appointed on certain roles based on qualification. They should not be elected by vote. Okay, so they should not be elected by vote. When selecting leaders, business views a person's attitude. Oh, we are looking at qualification or we are looking at attitude? Okay. What about rules and requirements? Everyone knows what's expected of them and they should have a uniform standards. Okay. So 1 is also right, 2 is also right, D is right, but C is not right. So the answer to this question will be C. So I will put a tick mark. Here also I put a tick mark. Okay. Great. So this was question 71. 72, again X and Y theory. X and Y theory is again asked from chapter 1. X and Y theory was formulated by, I remember the answer. Douglas McGregor is the answer, guys. See, Douglas McGregor X and Y theory. So again, this was chapter 1, Douglas McGregor, a very simple question. Again, 73rd is also from chapter number 1. Read. Dash is a bridge between operational needs and the human requirements of its employees. You may get confused with this sentence, but read further. Since it aims to improve the productivity, you are strengthening how well the organization succeeds. It can't be planning, right? Operational needs and human requirements of its employees, you might feel staffing, but be careful, because planning is not your answer for sure. Controlling means you will compare your actuals with standard, so controlling is also eliminated. So either it will be staffing or directing. Let's go through. Again, this is from chapter number 1. I know the answer, but it's you who has to think, and this is how you should think in your examination. This is from this part. Harrell and Kunz had written one book, essay. So here we have directing and staffing to discuss. So let's see. Let's see staffing. Do we have anything like this in staffing? No, staffing only talks about what? Staffing talks about recruitment, selection, developing, assigning the person. Can be closely related to organizing. So there is no such mention of satisfying or bridging the gap of operational needs. So there is no such mention. Okay, and there is this nature of staffing and all this written here, no problems. But let's read directing. See here. Directing is a process in which the managers will instruct, guide and oversee the performance to achieve the goal. Okay, so are we not fulfilling the operational needs here? Yes, are we not trying to bridge the gap here between the operational needs? Yes, so it initiates action, right? Yes, see here, you can understand this from here. With can be issued and operations can be carried out as originally planned. So this is your answer, guys. The answer was not staffing. Many of the kids might have written staffing by looking at the requirements of its employees. I understand during examination you search for clues, but the correct answer here is 73C. The answer is 73C. 74th, guys. Now 74th. Which one does match out of the following leadership styles? Which one does match? Means we have to find out the match. Democratic leadership. Democratic leadership, rarely effective. Okay. Autocratic leadership, commonly effective. Laissez-faire, sometimes effective. None of the above. Okay, this is about leadership. Again, leadership is discussed at length in chapter number 5. Different types of leadership. So let's go to chapter number 5. This is on chapter number 5, leadership and its forms. So behavioral, yes, leadership is given here. Give me a minute. Yes, leadership. See, I told you, it's there. Chapter number 5, leadership. So we have autocratic leadership style. Okay. What is autocratic leadership style? It is self-rule, right? We will not ask for suggestions. Whatever we have told you, you have to do. Obedience we want. Okay. So this is autocratic. This is democratic. Democratic is participative. We will not be controlling, but we will inform. Okay. Laissez-faire is hands-off approach. Removes the power of managerial rule. Manager will have little or no guidance. Okay. No problems. So here we are self-manager. So is democratic leadership rarely effective? No. Most of the times it is effective. Commonly, autocratic is commonly effective? No. We need to have a correct match. So laissez-faire is sometimes effective. In my best opinion, I feel that C is the answer. Again, we will wait for our institute's confirmation, but according to me, C is the correct answer, because democratic is highly effective, okay, and autocratic is rarely effective. So this is what I feel. So laissez-faire leadership is sometimes, in certain situations, it is effective. Okay, so according to me, this is your answer. This is from chapter number 5. Again, which of the following is not in the Maslow's hierarchy of needs? This is basic, guys. This was not there in our book. But is social need one of the Maslow's hierarchy of needs? Self-esteem, safety, yes. Is psychological needs one of the needs of Maslow's hierarchy? Think. Yes, so the answer is A. So this was from Institute's book. This was not there in our book, but this was there in Institute's book. 76th. Which one of the following is not correct? Which of the following is not correct? Douglas McGregor formulated two distinct views on human beings based on participation of workers. Again, Douglas McGregor X and Y theory. See, it is written here. So yes, this is true. We want incorrect statement. The first is basically negative, labeled as theory X, and the other is positive, labeled as theory Y. Okay, this is chapter 1. So if this is chapter 1, right at the beginning, when we were discussing this X and Y theory, yes, X and Y theory, Douglas McGregor. X and Y, two different types of worker. Theory worker lacks ambition. So this is a negative statement. Theory X worker lacks ambition. So this is a negative statement. Theory Y worker, on the other hand, enjoys and works for fulfillment. So this is a positive statement. So Douglas McGregor formulated two distinct views of human being based on participation of workers. This is a true statement. The first is negative, the other is a positive. Theory X is lazy, self-centered and lacks ambition. So we need to control them. Top-down approach we will have to follow. We will have to give constant instructions. Theory Y workers are less motivated and not eager to accept. Do you think this statement is correct? Theory workers are not motivated. They don't want responsibility. Do you think this is the answer? Not correct. So I guess this is your answer. The answer is D, because we want incorrect statement. So D is your answer. 77th. Which one of the following is not a feature? Not a feature of controlling function. Not a feature of controlling function. Controlling. Again, by the way, this was chapter 1. I need to mark this chapter 1. Again, controlling function is chapter 1. Controlling is performed by managers at all levels and in all types of concerns. Okay. Controlling always looks to future so that follow-up can be made wherever required. Controlling presupposes planning, and planning succeeds controlling. Controlling is forward-looking because effective control is not possible without past being controlled. So many a times we get confused. Controlling presupposes planning, and then the first part is correct. Okay, no problems. And planning succeeds controlling. Do you think this latter part is correct? Yes. So we will eliminate this. This is again chapter 1. We can go back and check, no problems. Controlling, last function. Controlling. So controlling consists of verifying whether everything occurs as planned, effective and efficient utilization of resource, deviation of actual performance with the standard performance, Look at this. What are the characteristics? It is an end function, that is at this is done right at the end, right? These two are related, forward looking, done at all levels in all types. So the first part was correct, but the latter part was a little wrong. So this was also chapter 1. Question 78. Which one is not a phase of SM process? A very simple, straightforward question. This is from chapter 2 in our book. SM process. See here, SM process. Okay. So I guess you might have understood this. Strategic forecasting is not there, right? Scanning, implementation, evaluation. We have strategy formulation. This is forecasting. So B is your answer. Dash attracts and develops and retains talent to ensure what people with the right skills. So this is leadership. This is also chapter number 2 in our book. Just after this we have chapter 2, talent advocate. See, right skills, business, talent. Okay, so this is talent advocate. 80th. Which of the following is not true? Not true means a false statement. So whenever I was teaching you, I was telling you, whenever you are reading the question, be careful with this negative statement. Incorrect, not true. All these are the ways in which institute tends to confuse you. Okay. So they are talking about Kaplan and Norton developed a balanced scorecard. Oh, balanced scorecard. Balanced scorecard is, I guess, in chapter number 5. Let me check. Yes. Chapter number 5, balanced scorecard. Yes, balanced scorecard is chapter number 5. Give me a minute, guys. Let's. I don't know why this is taking time. Yes. See here, Kaplan and Norton developed the concept of balanced scorecard. See, developed by Robert Kaplan and David Norton. Okay. Helps to monitor, measure and control strategic 4 perspectives. Okay, which 4 perspective they are talking about? 4 perspective is financial, customer, internal business process, planning and control. No. We have 4 perspectives as what? Financial was there. Is financial here? Yes. Then we have customer. Do we have customers here? Yes. Internal business. Okay, business process is internal business, not a problem. Planning and control. Do we have this planning and control? Do we have this here? No, we have learning and growth. So we got our answer. The answer is B. The answer is B, 80B. Okay. Yes. So this was which chapter, guys? This was chapter number 5. 81. Business policies are developed by an organization to govern the actions. So it is benchmark? No. Regulation? No. Roadmaps? No. It is guidelines. Again, this is chapter number 3. Let's check. See, the name of the chapter itself tells you a lot of things. Business policy, right? So this is chapter number 3. What is business policy? We will study this here. Business policies are guidelines developed by an organization. See, the first line itself. So identify the wrong statement. Again, they are asking you a wrong statement. What is a wrong statement? Let's see. A mission talks about how you will get to where you want to be, whereas a vision outlines where you want to be. Okay, this tells you the path. Okay, how? Okay, this tells you where you want to be. Okay, mission and vision. Mission answers the question, what do we do? What makes us different? Whereas vision answers the question, where do we aim to be? Okay, great. 82. A mission statement talks about the past leading to its present, whereas vision talks about the present and future. Let's read the D1. Mission statement lists the broad goals for the organization. Vision lists where you see yourself in some years from now. Again, this is chapter number 3, guys. Distinction between let's read this. Chapter number 3. Vision and mission. We have distinction between right at the end. From there they have picked up this. Okay. So, you know, I was when I was reading, I found this statement to be a little tricky. They want a wrong statement. Okay. So I found this statement to be a little tricky. Why? I'll tell you. Mission statement talks about the past. Do you think mission statement talks about the past? No. Mission statement talks about the present. Read this. Mission statement talks about the present leading to the future. Okay, so this is chapter number 82. Yes, this is 82C. Okay, this is chapter number 3. So, others are correct. So, this was wrong. 82C. Okay. 83. Identify the false statement out of the following. Corporate level strategy defines how the firm will remain sustainable in the long run. Yes, corporate always talks about long term. So this is a correct statement. Business level is applicable to organizations which have different businesses. If you remember, guys, there is something called as pyramid. We used to draw this pyramid in our lectures. This is corporate level, this is business level, this is functional level. Think about an organization like ITC, Tata Group, Reliance Group, Adani Group. They are into Godrej Group. They are into Aditya Birla Group. They are into so many businesses. Do you think one person takes all the decision? Do you think Shri Mukesh Ambani takes all the decision for all the businesses? Do you think Shri Chandrasekharan, the current head of Tata Group, he takes decisions for all the businesses? No. No. They are corporate level for the entire organization. Then for each individual businesses, they have business heads. And for each business, we will have departmental heads, functional heads. So business level strategy for different businesses. And then functional strategy. I told you, functional strategy means departmental strategy. Let's say ITC. ITC's top management takes care of the entire ITC. But we have ITC hotels. That hotels business manager, divisional manager will take care of hotels business. But in hotels business, we have different departments. We have marketing, we have operations, we have HR, we have finance, we have IT. So all those departments will be headed by one manager. And that manager will be called as departmental head or functional manager. So look at this. Functional strategy suggested by title relates to single functional operation. One department. So statement, false statement. All the statement is true. All the 3 statements are true. So the answer here is D. Now where will we find this? Where will we find? Students ask me, so this was asked from which chapter? Again, I'll tell you, this was asked from chapter 3. See here. Strategic level. And if you read all this, you will find out that it was from this particular paragraph they had asked. Okay. So please don't make me read all this. But you understood the gist. So this was chapter number 3. 84th. Now everything will happen quickly because everything is known to you. It's simple now. In dash market strategy, business avoids neck-to-neck competition. Means they don't want to face competition, guys. They don't want to face competition. And the objective is to bring strong ties with the existing customers and develop loyalty. Market leader. Market leader means someone who is having the highest market share. Market challenger. Market follower. No. Market nicher. Again, this is where? This is in the same chapter. Chapter 3. I'll show you. This is in marketing, I guess. Let's check. Let's not be overconfident. I may also go wrong otherwise. See here. Okay, market leader, market challenger, market follower, and market niche. What are we studying here? Marketing, strategic marketing planning. Okay. See, market leader is the one who controls a significant market share, holds the next highest market share. That is why he is called as challenger. Market follower is content on taking the back seat, wait and watch policy. But look at market niche. Read this first. We want to avoid neck to neck competition. Means we don't want to compete with the heavyweights. We want to create our own brand. We want to create our own market. Build strong ties with the existing customer base and develop loyalty. Check this out. Avoid neck to neck competition. Build strong ties. Smaller segment and to protect that segment. Okay. So 84D. 85. Which one of the following is false in HR planning? Let's try to, again, this is which chapter, by the way? This was chapter 3. This is also chapter 3, human resource. Human resource planning is a process that identifies the past, current and future human resource needs for an organization to achieve its goal. Okay, I doubt this past statement, but we'll not jump to conclusion directly. We'll wait for others points. Human resource should serve as a link between HRM and overall strategic plan. Okay. Human resource planning includes creating an employer brand, retention. Yes, all this is done. So, which one of the following is false? So, B and C are correct. Now, many of the times student might have wrote D as the answer. All the above are true. But in MCQs, you have to be very careful. In HR, what we will do with identifying the past practices? What will we do? So, identifying the past, current and future I understand. But what about past? So, according to me, the answer should be A. But let's wait for the institute's answer, what they will say. According to me, the answer is A. Okay. So, this is 85A. Again, where you will find this? You will find this in HR. Human resource. There is, yes, human resource. If you read the entire chunk, you will understand. See, link between human resource management and overall strategic plan. Human resource is a process. Look at this. Identifies the current and future human resource needs. That is why I was telling you. See here, what is written here? Past. Okay. So that is why the answer is A and not D. So if you have marked D, 1 mark gone, because 0.25 marks for every wrong miss is gone, right? So 85. Now let's talk about 86. This is also chapter number 3, production strategy, competition priority. You remember we had 3 kinds of strategy under production strategy. So here, which of the following is not a component of competition priority dimension in formulating the production strategy? Price, low cost, delivery and eco-friendly product. So this is production strategy. Chapter 3. Production strategy. Okay. So the production strategy, we have 3 categories under business strategy, under competitive priorities, under competitive advantage. So we are talking about this one. Okay. The institute wants to know about this one. See, read the question. Competition priorities. Okay. So they want to know about this one. So competition priority. We have so many competition priorities, right? Do we have eco-friendly there? Yes. So we don't. So this is eliminated. This is crossed because we want to find out not a component. Next. Do we have product mix or flexibility there? No. Delivery, price, low cost. Delivery is here. So delivery. Okay. It is also eliminated. Price or cost strategy. Price or cost strategy. Price is there. Price is there. Okay, so this is also eliminated. Low cost is there. Low cost. Do you think low cost is there? Low cost. Quality is there. Service is there. No. Low cost strategy is there, but it is under competitive advantage. So the answer to this is B. 86B. Okay. Great. Which one of the following questions may not be relevant in assessing the effectiveness of a situation analysis? Now, what is situation analysis? This is given to us in chapter 4. If you remember, chapter number 4, we have situation analysis. See here. This is given to us in chapter 4. So, I will write somewhere. Okay, chapter 4. It is simple and practical to use. Situation analysis. Simple and practical to use. Just a minute. It is there somewhere. Simple and practical to use. Where is it? It is effectiveness of situation analysis. It is easy and clear for even an outsider to understand. Okay, so both of them are correct. Does it clearly identify the present goal for the business? Look at this. Here, future goals. Present goals. So the answer will be C. Because we don't want the present goals, we want the future goals. Okay. So question 88, guys. Question 88. Match the following in the light of Amazon SWOT analysis. Now this is Amazon SWOT analysis. So if this is Amazon SWOT analysis, let's try to understand what is strength. Inherent capability within the organization. What is weakness? Inherent limitations within the something positive within the organization will be my strength. Something negative within the organization will be weakness. Favorable condition in the environment will be opportunity. Unfavorable condition will be threat. Right? So let's see. Out of this, what can be the strength of Amazon? Can you tell me? Can you think of anything? Seasonality, is it a strength? No. Is it internal or external? First you need to find out. Internal, then it is, see if I can mark this here, if I can draw this for you. It will hardly take a minute for me to draw, but you will be able to understand. Okay, I wrote here internal, external. Please bear with me, I am writing short forms. Internal factors, external factors, and here I am writing positive points, negative points. Okay, so internal positive factors will lead to strength. Internal negative factors will lead to weakness. External positive factors will lead to opportunity. External negative factors will lead to threat. Okay, this is what is SWOT analysis. Now, out of all the 4 boxes or options, seasonality. First you need to think internal or external. Seasonality is something beyond your control. This is environmental point. What about brand identity? Internal, right? If it is internal, that's good, right? That's good. So A1 will be matched with B2. So check A1, B2. Oh, because you have matched A1 with B2, can you see 2 options have been eliminated? Which 2 options? C and D gone. Now, look at this. Weakness, seasonality, patent infringement, expansion of local business. Okay, think about threats. Think of any of the points, I don't mind. Think about threats. Yes, threats can be. Think about opportunity. What opportunity lies? Yes, very good. Think about the weakness. Good. This is how you should think, guys. This is how you should think. Weakness can be seasonality. Great. Opportunity can be expansion of local businesses. Right? Threats can be patent infringement. So check A, B2, A1, B2. Okay. A2, B1. Yes, A2, B1. So the answer is A. Very good. So this was simple. This was which chapter, by the way? This was chapter number 4. Chapter 4. Match the following in the light of Coca-Cola. Okay, for Coca-Cola also we have to do SWOT analysis. I will not tell you now what is strength, weakness, opportunity, threat. Think out of all this. What can be the, let's say opportunity. Opportunity can be favorable condition in the environment. So think. for opportunity. Is it Pepsi's biggest competitor? No, in fact that is a threat. So A4 B1, A4 B1. Oh, A4 B1. We have three options, A4 B1. No problems. Then let's think about strength. What can be the strength of Coca-Cola? What can be the strength? It is Olympic Games sponsorship, do you think? No, long history with certain status. So A1 B4, check A1 B4. Oh, so we have eliminated D also now. So we have to do elimination process in match the column. Don't look at the codes, you will get confused. Okay. Now what is the weakness? Yes, tell me what is the weakness. Absolutely right, loss of market development opportunity. So now is the picture clear? A2B3 is, and you can of course very well verify opportunities Olympic Games sponsorship. So the answer is A. 90th, again this was chapter number 3 guys. What? Chapter number 4, I'm sorry, chapter number 4. This was chapter number 4. Identify the false statement. Vahirik developed TOES matrix. Do you remember guys TOES matrix? Yes, it is inverse of SWOT. So what I will do, I will draw this very quickly for you. I know you know this. I write here internal, I write here external, and I write here OT, I write here SO, and I draw this box. SO, the combination of the first box, SO, the second box, ST, WO, WT, right? So this was given by whom? Mr. Heinz Vahirik. So this is there in chapter 4. We will read, no problem. See, SWOT analysis is SWOT, strength, weakness, opportunity, threat. Then we have written Kurt Lewin has developed this. What is strength? What is weakness? We got through this. Then we have TOES. Look at this. TOES matrix is given by Mr. Heinz Vahirik. So this was the first point. So this is a correct statement. Okay, we want a false statement. Again, this is chapter 4. TOES matrix is combining the internal strengths and external opportunities and threats, and internal weakness with external opportunity. So are we doing this here? Are we actually doing this here? Are we combining our strength with opportunities and threats? Yes, definitely we are doing this. Are we combining our weakness with opportunities and threats? Yes, definitely we are doing this. So this is also a correct statement. So C, look at C. The SWOT and TOES is not just meant for top level, rather can be very useful for divisional product functional. Yes, definitely this is also true. We can surely read this. Okay. So it has a wider scope, right? Next point. These cannot be used for individual employees on an operational basis. So is it so? Then why this statement? Why this statement then? So the answer is D. Okay, then the answer is D. Match the following as per TOES, the strategies. Oh, such a simple guys, such a simple point. Here I will go ahead and I will write this. SO, think guys, strength. What will you do with your strength? Maximize or minimize? You will maximize. So that is why it is called as maxi. Opportunities also what you will try to do? Maximize. So maxi. What about strength and threat? Maxi mini. What about weakness and opportunity? Mini maxi. What about weakness and threat? Mini. Okay. So maxi is called as aggressive. WT mini is called as defensive. This is called as conservative. And this is called as competitive. Please bear with me for my shabby handwriting guys. I forgot to give you this disclaimer. My handwriting is not that great. Please accept my apology. Heartfelt apology, okay? This is the table which I drew here. In box I gave you this, okay? Just check what is the answer. Aggressive. Just write here. Mini. What do you understand by mini? WT. Mini maxi. Mini Minimize your weakness, maximize your opportunity. Maximize your strength, minimize your weakness. No, minimize your threat. I'm sorry. Maxi is strength and opportunity. Now you think aggressive. Where we will go aggressive? A1 before. A1 before, A1 before, A1 before. Oh, we have A1 before two places. So these two will be eliminated. Conservative. Look at this box. If you get confused, conservative is ST. ST. Where is ST? Oh, yes, we got this. A2, B3. A2, B3, A2, B3. Yes, we have this. C is your answer, guys. You can check further. No problems. Okay. So, which chapter? Chapter number 4. Now we have 90 seconds. Again, toes. Oh, I guess their favorite. Pepsi. For Pepsi, you need to compare. Now, I will not be discussing all this in detail, guys. Just look at this. Try to picturize what is the strength of Pepsi, what will be the opportunity, and try to do this. WT, weakness and threat analysis. So, think about the weakness. Think about the weakness. Okay. And then you think and tell me for 92, what can be your answer? Think. Yes, the answer is VWT, very strong taste. It really feels something highly toxic. That is a threat. So A1, B2. A1, B2. So A1, B2, can I say I have eliminated A and B? WO, weakness, but there is an opportunity. Yes. Think. Yes, A2, B4. They lag behind in catering the rural areas. Very good. Good. Think. ST. What is the strength? But there is a threat. Very good. Shabash. A3, B1. SO. Yes. So what is the answer, guys? A4, B3. The answer is? Very good. The answer is D. D is the answer. Again, which chapter, guys? This is chapter 4. I believe you understood that this cannot be there in any book, guys. Especially the real life scenarios for Pepsi, for Amazon. Right? Great. Now let's do question 93. CPM computes the path of planned job activities to logical end, the end of the project, and the earliest and latest time by which any activity can start and finish without making the project longer. This process determines the activity data dash or on the longest path and having total float. So the answer cannot be shortest, or so I eliminated these two. CPM stands for critical path method, the longest time to complete the project without delaying the project. That is critical path method, guys. This is one of the project management techniques. We have CPM also, we have PERT also. We discussed this using a few examples, like I gave you example of research and development for pharmaceutical companies. They take years and years to do R&D. So for them, they will use PERT, program evaluation review technique. But for construction work, we will use critical path method. Do you remember that example? Yes. So 93, the answer is C. This is which chapter, guys? This is chapter 4. Let me check chapter 4. Do we have chapter 4 CPM and PERT? Let's check before writing. Just give me a minute, guys. Yes, project management techniques, chapter 4. CPM. There was this sentence. I am not able to find this sentence. Give me a minute, please. That particular sentence is there in our book also. What is the sentence? Computes the dash path, longest path, right? Dash longest path of, okay. Then earliest and latest time, start and finish. Yes, I told you it's there. End of the project, earliest by which the activity without making the project longer, right? So this process determines that are dash on the longest path and having a total float. Where is this? Okay, longest path, longest, it should be there. Effective is difference between advantages. Longest path connecting through the sequence. Okay, that are critical, guys. It can't be feasible, that has to be critical. I'm not able to causing impact at the start of the subsequent task, which can start without making the project longer. Critical is the word, guys. I'm not able to find it right now, but it should be here somewhere. Okay, okay. So the answer is C, 93C. Okay, 94. This was which chapter? This was chapter number 4. The BCG aims to evaluate each product in 2 different dimensions. Do you remember BCG, guys? BCG again was a very simple technique. This was also chapter number 4. I'll quickly draw this for you because this will help me in next question also. We wrote here market growth and we wrote here market share. It is high low. This is also high low. 4 boxes. This box was question mark. This was star. This was cash cow. This was dogs. And then I made you all write the x and y axis. Market share is low. Market growth is high. Market share is high. Market growth is also high. Market share is high. Market growth is low. Market share is low. Market growth is also low. So this is BCG, Boston Consulting Group. So what is the first question? 2 dimensions. Which are those 2 dimensions? The answer is A, pretty straightforward. Chapter 4, it was there. So let's not waste any minute for this now. Right. So let's see here. It's there. It's here. Market share and market growth. Dash of products which have high market share. Dash of products that have high market share and low growth. That is the reason why I encourage my students to draw this. What is the question? High share, low growth. Look at this. High share, low growth. Can I say it is cash cows? See, 95 is C or D. High share. Market share is high, low growth. So it is cash cows. Which of the following is not based on BCG? So we have certain strategies also. We will build this, we will hold this, we will harvest this, and we will divest this. Check. Okay, let's check the diagram if you want. See here, question mark is low share, high growth. Star is high share, high growth. Cash cow is high share, low growth. So that is why cash cows. High share, low growth. Similarly, which of the following is not a strategy? Invest. This is also chapter 4. This is also chapter 4. Okay. 97th. Match the 4 growth options of NSOF growth matrix. Again, NSOF matrix is a very simple matrix, guys. Again, I will draw this for you. NSOF matrix. NSOF said if you want to grow your business, you can use these two variables to grow your business. On x-axis you can write product, on y-axis you can write market. Product can be existing, can be new, so we have 2 columns. This can be existing, new, so we have 4 boxes. Existing product, existing market is called as market penetration. Existing product, new market is called as market development. Whatever is new is your development. Here we have new product, existing market, that is product development. New product, new market, that is diversification. Okay. So what is written here? Market penetration. Market penetration will be current product, current market. Existing. Current means existing. Current product in current market. A1, B3. Check A1, B3. A1, B3 is there in option C and D. So we have eliminated A and B option. Product development. Product development means product is developed. So new product but in existing market, current market. So this is A2, B1. Okay. So I got my answer, but we'll check market development. Market development means new market, product is the same, new market. Okay. And diversification is new. So it's very simple, guys. A will be matched with B3. Okay. A2 will be matched with B1. A2 will be matched with B1, that is 97D. Which one is not industry maturity or life cycle stage in ADL matrix? Do you remember ADL matrix? Again, this was chapter 4, guys. Just to tell you, this is also chapter 4 NSOF. You want, I can show it to you. It's just that your and my both time will be spent scrolling. Otherwise, it's okay. If you have studied, you might know this. Generally, what happens, students don't study this subject. They enjoy doing FM, and honestly speaking, FM is practical, so students enjoy. But you have to study a little bit of SM also, right? You have to study for 40 marks. See here, market penetration, market product development, diversification. So whatever is there in the book, most of the things got covered. It's just that students don't study. They take it very lightly. We'll do it later. And then exam happens. So what will happen? You will not be able to attempt. It's okay. Life cycle stage of ADL matrix. Again, this is chapter 4. I will draw this for you if you want. ADL matrix. We have 4 stages here. Embryonic. This is industry life cycle. Okay. Embryonic, growth, maturity, aging. And here we have dominant, strong, favorable, tenable, weak. Dominant, strong, favorable, tenable, weak. So they are asking about the stages. Is embryonic there? Yes. Is maturity there? Yes. Is growth there? Yes. So what is not there? Premature. What is premature? I don't know. Institute might have come up with some word. Okay. Next. The fundamental concept of SBU is to identify the independent served by an organized. Cost or market, it doesn't make any sense. Profit or market segment, it doesn't make any sense. Product and market segment. Based on the different products that you sell, based on the multiple locations you do business, you will develop SBU, strategic business unit. It is there in our book. This is there in chapter 4 or chapter 5, I guess. Let me check. Chapter 5, I believe. Chapter 5, we have SBU also. We have at one place. Let me check. Structure, where we studied structure, no? There we will have. structure. Give me a minute guys, I'll just search this for you quickly so that yes, okay, free form organization structure, behavioral leadership. What is SBU? Where is SBU now? There has to be SBU somewhere. Wait, see here, SBU. I told you SBU. Multiple product, multiple geographical areas. Okay, so SBU will talk about multi-product, multi-geographical. Multi-geographical means market guys, locations. Okay, so the answer is 99D. This is chapter number 5. Last question. Matrix structure is one where each dash becomes a strategic. Problem and solution is not an option. I hope you understood by elimination. Problem and project, no. Problem and product, no. The obvious answer is D. I will draw this for you also. This is a matrix structure guys. Matrix structure looks like this. You have one permanent department. Let's say this is HR department. This is operations department. This is marketing department. And you have multiple projects which are being undertaken simultaneously. So this is project 1. This is project 2. This is project 3. So what is matrix structure? Matrix structure, you have two bosses, one operation manager. Suppose if I am working in operations team, so now operations manager will give me instructions to go and work in project 4. Then there will be project manager 4 who will be in charge of this particular project. So there will be dual authority. So if you remember Henry Fayol's 14 principles of management, therein he said there should be unity of command. But here there is violation of unity of command because I am getting instructions. If I am an employee, I am getting instructions both from vertical authority, that is operational manager, and I am getting instructions from my project manager, that is horizontal authority. So there is vertical as well as horizontal flow of authority and communication. This is matrix structure. This is useful when the organization undertakes project related work. So that is why product and project. The other three are actually not an option. This is again chapter 5. See here, matrix. Most complex. So this is a marketing manager, project manager A, project manager B. 2 instructions. See here. I hope you understood this. Each product and product becomes strategic. So it was there. So all in all guys, I have discussed the questions from 61 to 100, and if you see most of the questions except 2 questions, one Maslow's needs hierarchy and one more question of Ford, rest all the questions were there from our book or institute study mat, and I expect you to study at least this much, institute's book and our book. Moreover, there were few questions which institute asked which was very generic in nature, like SWOT of Pepsi. Come on, you will not be able to do this. Then SWOT of Amazon, TOWs of Pepsi. All these are questions which you have little understanding of the business, which you will be able to do. So I hope guys this paper discussion was of little use to you. Just want to tell you this, don't take this particular part. I know students enjoy financial management very well, but at least study strategic management. The only purpose of creating this video was to make sure that you study SM also. You study SM seriously because it's very scoring and this will help you score exemption in exams. So with this guys, I hope you are studying well and do well in your coming exams. All the best and good luck. If you have attempted this June 23 exam, do write your marks in the comment section, and if you feel you need any further clarification on any of the questions, do write in the comment section. We read your comments and we respond to your comments. Okay, thank you very much. All the best. Thank you.